Whose bank details were put on the agreement that you signed?
Both of ours were.
Where was the money going to come from, your bank or his bank?
His. They said if it can't come out of his bank, then it'll come out of mine.
I see. So why would you enter agreement in circumstances where you put your bank account details down?
Well, like I said before, like, I was in a real rush that day, and Danny knows I was in a rush.
Let's fast forward. What was the arrangement that you entered into with Daniel?
It's just, when we got outside the shop, he shook my hand and said, I'll definitely pay the bill every month.
In your reply, Dan, you say you took the handset, but that Sean was going to benefit from the SIM card. In other words, he would use that SIM card in a phone, and he'd be able to make calls whenever he wanted. The only thing you were going to benefit from in this deal was the handset. Is that right, Sean?
No, that's not right.
Did you take that SIM card?
No.
Was a SIM card provided separately?
Well, the SIM card was in, but I had my own phone, so why would I want a separate SIM card?
Now, Daniel, don't lie to me. And here's the reason not to lie to me, because I get very upset and I'm very troubled by your attitude. Because I think you've taken advantage of a friend here. That upsets me. It upsets me more if you start telling me lies. And, you know, people know that I can smell lies. I just know them, like a fart in a phone shop. It's as simple as that. Understood? Yes?
Yes, Judge.
Just assume, for argument's sake, that I could look at the bills, and in those bills, I would be able to see telephone calls and who those telephone calls were made to. Understood? If he had taken that SIM card, the phone calls would be to his friends and relatives and texting his friends and relatives and that sort of thing, wouldn't they? Are those phone calls from that SIM card to his friends and relatives, or are they to yours?
I don't know, Judge.
What if I went and telephoned to your phone provider and found out? Bearing in mind I don't want you to look entirely stupid, would you like me to go and telephone them and ask who those phone calls were made to?
Most of them was like my mum and that.
Your mum?
Well, he's got my mum's number as well.
Are you calling his mum for any reason?
No,
Of course not. Don't tell me basically.
No, right.
Quit while you're ahead. Be quiet. He hasn't got this SIM card. Don't lie to me. You used that phone. Now, ordinarily on its own, without the bill, that would be problematic, but you've also supported your case with some text messages, correct?
Yes.
Let me see the text messages.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. You read to me that text at the top. That's you writing to Daniel. Just read it to me. Can you read that to me?
It's your bill, not mine, so have fun paying for it. Ha, ha, ha.
Why is that funny?
Because we had an argument, innit?
Go to the next text message. Read that.
You're not getting the money.
Why is he not getting the money?
That could be for a different text.
That's what you want to say. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go on.
I get the impression that you think that you're in with the head of year for the reception class. Do you understand? That this is not Judge Rinder's court. There are you saying, I didn't take the sweeties, miss, it was him. Reality check. This is quite clear to me that you've had a whole series of contacts between Sean where you've made repeatedly clear that he wasn't getting his money. I've also looked at the material that's been provided by the mobile phone provider, and all of the indications demonstrate to me that you had use of and access to that handset, right? Because they're phone calls to your family and friends. Would you like now to tell me, yes, Judge Rinder?
I gotta admit, I did use it for the first month.
Then what happened to it?
I gave the SIM back, because that's all I did.
To whom? Who did you give the SIM to?
Sean.
Didn't.
Of course he's going to say that.
Well, I told the truth about the other, so...
Did you get that SIM back?
Nope.
Of course you didn't. For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.